Hey, good morning. Welcome to part three. I am Heather, Mama P, and I'm here to teach you. If you're a mom, you're a grandma, you're someone who wants to understand how to play Minecraft. This summer, I spent 12 weeks playing Minecraft. I had so much fun. I was so glad to be able to learn how to play with my son. And so I'm here to teach you in just short videos, kind of going through the very basic things. So, we are single player. We're Mama P's world. This is part three. So if you've missed a couple of the parts, make sure you check in. I feel like my screen's been a little glitchy. I'm not exactly sure why, but hopefully today is a little bit smoother. So we ended yesterday. Oh, there's a little fort over there where we were going to go look for a village. So we have collected wood, we have made tools, we've have a furnace, we made a bed. Just a quick reminder of some of the things that you use as you're doing this. You do W to walk. You use double click to get into the boat, shift to get out of the boat. We are going to take our axe and chop the boat up. Make sure we bring it with us. To jump, you hit the space bar. We definitely want to bring our bed with us. One of the very first things you need to do after you get your tools is find some sheep and make a bed. It's very important to do that. We are playing survival peaceful mode, so we're not going to have anybody coming after us. To see your entire inventory, you hit E. So we have some food, we have some copper, we have a lodestone. I'm starting to wear my iron. And over here you can see everything that we can create with what we have in our inventory. Once you put down your crafting table, you can create more things. When you click this off, you kind of see what you can and cannot do. So to get out of the screen, you hit exit. That is an octopus. Sometimes they drop black ink sacs for you, but they're harmless. They won't hurt you. So one of the first things after we've done these things, I like to look for a village. This right over here is not a village though. Let's go explore and see what this is. Now to swim, you hit WW. Underwater, you'll see you have bubbles. You can't really go underwater for too long. Now, because we are in peaceful mode, nothing's going to come after us. If we were not in peaceful mode, though, this would be something we definitely would want to make sure we were prepared for. So let's see how to get in here and see where we're at. Sometimes it's nice just to get up tall and see where we're at. Okay. You may have noticed just then I kind of like went up the vines, so you can climb up the vines, but we're just going to make steps up. Okay, we're collecting. That's some jungle wood we got. All right, we're still looking for the entrance. I think we're getting closer. Now, there's a few different things. They're called biomes. So when you're in different biomes, you can have different things. I just picked up a little sapling. Sometimes it's nice to get high and above. All right, so there's the fort. Now, oh, there's a watermelon right there. Just trying to find the door here. Now, these are kind of rare. You don't just run into these normally. But you can see this is the jungle biome. Okay, so let's go in and see what we have down here. Now, it is dark, right? So we're going to come up here and we're going to click everything, and we can see we can make torches. So we are going to make 4 torches because this way, when we're in here, now to put things down, you right click. Want to take all 4 with us. So again, if we were not playing in peaceful mode, we definitely would not just be coming down here without. Oh, did you see that? That shot an arrow from that thing right here. So this is a little bit of a booby trap. Now, if you want to see what you actually look like, you click F5. Uh, wait a minute. Nope. What am I doing here? Hold on. Sorry, guys. You hit shift. Oh, shifting makes you squat. What do we, okay, why am I not figuring this out? I did something now. Let's save and quit and we'll come back into the world. Okay. Now you're gonna see, might be a little bit hard to see, but there's a treasure there, but we also see that there's another shooting dart arrow. So we don't want to just go all willy-nilly because we could get hurt. So we're gonna take our pickaxe. Okay. Now look at what we collected there. Do you see that? That is redstone. That's very important. All of these things give us redstone. That will eventually help us make a compass. When you have a compass, you can do a lodestone and continue to find your way back to where you're going. All right. Well, we got that going there. So let's check this chest. We got some iron. Now I'm going to click shift. It's going to help me get the iron and the gold. I'm just going to leave the bones. Actually, I'll take one bone in case we find a wolf. Sometimes when I find this, I might put things in here that I don't need. I don't need a jungle log. I don't need this stuff. Now, I'm going to break this down. Now we don't have to worry because we have just ruined it. Now, it took me a long time. I'm going to get more redstone. It took me a long time to learn, oops, that behind one of these is a secret hidden chest room. Okay. We're going to get some more redstone. Ooh, we got some emeralds. We got some more gold. Again, I'm hitting shift and just clicking on what I want. Now, those right there, those. All right, we got lots of, this is really good, guys, that we have lots of redstone. Or make sure I don't want to get shot again. Okay. Now I think over here, I'm gonna come out. All right, now when you look at our inventory, you do need redstone dust that helps you build a compass. What we're gonna do is we're just going to put our crafting table down and see what we got here because we can make some armor, which is really important. So we're going to do an iron armor. Okay. We can make a clock. That's kind of fun when you're in a clock will show you the time of day where you're at. All right. So let's hit E and we're going to put our iron chest plate on right there. So now we're starting to iron up, okay? All right. Now, what I like to do at this point is obviously I want to find a village, okay? I want to find a village because villagers are awesome. They'll help you trade. Now, no matter how high you're up, when you fall in water, you live. So even if you're up high and you fall, you're going to fall into water, you will live. So we're going to come up and over this mountain. We're just going to go up and get high and kind of see. Now, if you remember, we have a shovel. We're just going to put that in our inventory because shoveling dirt is so fast. And when you're climbing up over a mountain, you obviously have to make steps and you just can't. Oop, there's a little wolf. Now, if I wanted to, I could tame him with a bone and he would follow me throughout the game as long as I don't go too far. We're definitely not ready to go explore caves yet. We are going to need a lot more torches, but we're going to go up and over this mountain. You're going to find, like, watch how quick the shovel, boom. The shovel just gets your dirt, so it makes it easier to get up and start climbing up the mountain. It doesn't work so easy on cobblestone, but it definitely works on dirt. Now, you can see already with my shovel that I am already eating away at the juice of this shovel. They do not last long. You would think, see, I already broke my gold shovel, so we're going to use the next one. You would think that like a gold shovel would go like last a long time, but it just does not. It's always nice when you can find stairs because then you're not having to build up. Oh, now we're getting rain. Now, when it gets rain, it definitely does make it a little bit more tricky to figure out when nighttime is and when you're playing. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I know my sister gets dizzy when you start jumping. So we just want to get to the tallest part. Now, the tallest part here is this tree. I'm gonna climb up this vine. Oh, I'm not the best at climbing up vine. Hold on, I'll get it. Boy, that's annoying that we got all the way up here and then got rain because it definitely makes it harder to see. So there's our little fort we found, right? Hmm, kind of annoying to not be able to look up and over and see if we can find a village. There's another wolf. The wolves aren't going to bother you, but they will kill, they'll kill, like predator, up, what am I, not predators is not what I'm trying to say. They'll kill your enemies, those people who are trying to kill you. We're just looking for a village. The sun's going down, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my bed. Oh, yep, the sun is down. So it's harder to tell when it's raining that the sun's down. But again, we're going to take our bed. Don't ever forget your bed until you're ready to find a place that you don't want to. Oh, look at him shaking off. So cute. So cute. Wolves are cute, but they will kill land. They'll kill the sheep. They'll kill all sorts of things. Which way is west or east? There's east. So we're still headed west. See if we can find any village. Hmm. Sometimes when you're looking off in that foggy region, you can kind of see, but I don't see anything here. Now, these are those kind of areas like, whoops, if you fall down there, you're going to take some damage, especially if you're playing. Let's see, especially if you're playing. Oh, look at all that good coal down there. Coal is what helps us build torches, which we do eventually want to get down there, and we need our pickaxe for this stuff. Let's get down here and get some of this coal because you do need a lot of torches when you want to go explore the caves. And the caves are where you find diamonds, it's where you find ruined mine shafts, lots of fun things. But I like to find a village fairly quickly because I get that? I like to find a village because it does help. Now, if you're like, why am I not collecting things? All right, why am I not collecting that? Well, we're totally full in our inventory. Do you see that? I somehow ended up with wheat seeds, so we're gonna dump those. Now you can only collect 64 of things. So you can see I have 29 dirt, 7 coal. So we're gonna just get all this coal because we want coal to eventually make some torches. We're gonna stop the video here soon. I know we had a night. We just happened to be awake for it. Let's go see what's over here. All right, we still got some more light here and got some more coal. Again, you can't go down there without torches, especially when you're not playing in peaceful mode because, ooh, look at there. There's some iron. Now I'm going to move my dirt over and make a little, I don't know how low that glass block goes, so I don't want to fall. Now, if I wanted to get iron and I was using my wood pickaxe, it wouldn't work. So you have to use a stone pickaxe to have the iron. Do you see the iron? Now I'm not gonna be able to pick it up because I have too much stuff. So let's see what else we can dump. Let's dump the mossy cold stone. We're not gonna need that. Okay, so now I picked up iron. Let's get the rest of this coal. But again, I can't really see very well down there, and I left all my torches, which is fine. We can make more, but all right. It's kind of hard to see down there. I don't know how deep it goes, and I do not want to fall down. Again, to jump, you use the space bar. To walk, you use the W. Whoa. Let's see if we can't get back up high and see where we're at now. I will say when I first started learning how to play, just learning how to walk and look around, it took me the longest. That just was the most time consuming. Now, part of having a village is you end up getting a home, a place where you're able to store your inventory. a place where you're able to kind of just call home. And so I find that it's just important for me early on to find a village. And oftentimes, what I'll do is I will go to a waterway and just start making my way around. Now, since we're so high up, I don't want to fall. I'm going to take my boat, place my boat, jump in it, and just go down. Boom, and I'm safe. Isn't that awesome? So shift to get out. We definitely want to take our boat with us. Gets you off the mountain awfully quick, better than trying to walk down. So we are going to put the boat in the water, then we're going to start looking for a village, but that's going to be in our next video. So thanks for joining. See you guys later.